Hello everybody, Derpy Sheep here. We're back with another build video today, and we're going to be doing Rhythm of the Seasons. One of you guys requested this, and I was excited to do this because it's an interesting weapon. It has this new major ID called Rally, where charges heal you instead of doing damage to mobs, which is pretty interesting. Also, it gives you a lot of health and some mana regen, so yeah, I thought it was an interesting idea, so let's get into the build itself. Actually, wait, before we get into the build, make sure you guys are subscribed because we're trying to get to 100 by the end of February and we only have 8 days left, so hit that subscribe button right now. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright guys, to start off, let's get into the skill points here. Let's take a look. So we got 75 into strength, 90 into intelligence, and 35 into defense. Now, I think it's actually 32 into defense, if I'm correct, but there's 2 extra skill points, so I just put them into defense for better survivability. We're going to start off with some of the accessories. For the rings, we're going to be using olive, and these are very good for this build because they give you some health, intelligence, and a little bit of a damage boost. We can't use the bracelet yet, but it's diamond hydro. The necklace is going to be strobe light, and this gives you 7 defense, which is kind of oh wait, we can use diamond hydro. Yeah, so diamond hydro is going to be the bracelet for the intel and spell damage and some water damage. Strobe light is going to be for the defense and the major ID. Somebody wanted me to put this in the build, so yeah, that's in there. Another thing you guys could do is morph Rhythm of the Seasons. It's actually very good. You get like over 100k effective HP, and this build gets you like 47k, 48k, something like that with War Scream activated. But yeah, on to the rest of the armor. We're going to be using Aphotic for the helmet, and this is our damage, okay? I've got a max spell damage one, but you don't need a max one. Just try to get like 60s to upper 50s, you know, and you'll be good, and it gives you some intel, so that's convenient as well. The chestplate, we're going to be using vacuum for the mana regen and some neutral spell, water, and earth. But this one is pretty bad, mine, but just try to get a good one. And all of these except for diamond hydro are ones that you can find or buy off the store, so this isn't a good PvP build. Well, it's good for PvP, but it's not good for hunted mode. Diamond hydro you get from LI, of course. Leggings, we're going to be using Elder Oak Roots, which you get from the earth level on the hive, just for some mana regen, and the health regen especially is good for countering the negative health regen on this weapon. For the boots, we're going to be using Gaia Hewn, also same reason that we're using Elder Oak Roots, mana regen, health regen, and a ton of health. It's got 5,000 health, which is pretty insane. And of course, Rhythm of the Seasons. I'd try to get a good mana regen and a good health one, and maybe health regen. Mine's actually like really good, but I just found this on the market for like 2 LE, I think it was. But yeah, I'd powder it with 2 waters for Curse, but you can do whatever. But that's my suggestion because Curse is really OP for this, especially if you're gonna be doing something like TCC here, where a lot of people are attacking the boss. I only have tier 4 powders on right now because I didn't have any tier 6s. But yeah, try to get some tier 6s on that. And as you see, every charge, when you land, it does 2,400. That might change depending on your ID for health, but I think it's like, what, 10%? Yeah, 10% heals you by 10% and your neighbors by 15%. So yeah, you can use this to heal up. And as you see, let's say if I let this guy attack me, you also don't take any damage. It's pretty crazy. It's a very tanky build, which is very good for something like TCC, or who knows, maybe the next thing will be good. Now, as you see, the uppercuts cost 5, which I am not very happy about, just as you probably are. But this build is mostly for charge and bash spamming, but you don't do that much damage, especially because these mobs have earth defense, so yeah. But it does decent-ish damage. I mean, you can't expect too much damage-wise from a legendary spear. But the main thing about this build is that it's tanky and you can heal yourself without needing a mage or shaman. And yeah, it's pretty good. I use this for a couple runs of TCC, and you know that platform one that I always die on? Well, you don't know that, but I always die on the platform one. It's like the third stage with the platforms that you have to like stay on, you know. It's really good for that actually, because you can bash mobs away because they just get knocked back, and then you can like charge to heal up. So it's pretty good. Again, another option would be Morph. I know Morph is kind of a joke post 1.19, but it's actually really good. You get over 100k effective HP, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video though, please give me a subscribe and like the video. Anyway, Derpy Sheep out.